Feel that living spark ignite deep inside the chest, expanding outward like a rose gold sunrise, breaking through the quiet morning mist. The multi-dimensional pulse begins to breathe, steady and strong. 9 counts and hold 9, hold 9, out, hold 9. The spiral turns slow and sure, pulling the infinite into the finite body, becoming the living torch. The Amoraea Flame kisses the high heart, and the whole field lights up from within. No more scattered fragments, only coherent, coherent, coherent waves rolling through every cell, every drop of water inside you, structuring hexagonal perfection. The breath spiral turns 9 times 9. The passive vacuum opens, the body remembers its original design, as the conscious conduit between sky and soil, between starlight and root systems. The inner toroid spins free, recycling every old shadow into pure rose gold fuel, turning exhaustion into endless renewal, turning isolation into radiant connection, turning the ordinary day into sacred ceremony. You stand barefoot on the living earth. The pulse travels down through your feet into the ground, and the ground answers back with the same steady rhythm. The trees, the stones, the hidden springs all hum the same ancient frequency. Cymatics dancing in the soil, in the water, in the blood, in the breath. The flame rises, the flame expands, the flame becomes the quiet revolution that needs no banner, no shout, only the steady glow that others can feel from across the field. One ember meets another, and suddenly the whole circle is ablaze, not through force, but through simple presence, through the shared breath, through the shared pulse, through the shared remembering that every single one of us carries this same eternal fire inside. The last long night taught us the shape of separation. Now the morning teaches the shape of reunion. The Yuga wheel turns, the inner octave opens, the body becomes the temple, the breath becomes the prayer, the flame becomes the living map home. You walk the garden, you speak to the soul, you feel the pulse move through the leaves, through the roots, through the hidden mycelium web, and everything answers back stronger, clearer, more alive. The flame does not demand, it simply offers. The flame does not control, it simply illuminates. The flame does not wait, it simply burns, true and steady and warm, inviting every heart that is ready to remember its own light. You feel it in the chest, expanding wider than the horizon, wider than the stars. The multi-dimensional pulse is no longer hidden. It is the steady drumbeat of the new day, the steady drumbeat of the new earth, the steady drumbeat of the living future being born right here, right now, in the breath, in the flame, in the pulse that never forgets who it truly is. Rise with the flame, rise with the breath, rise with the pulse that remembers everything. The Amoraea fire awakens, the sovereign fire awakens, the eternal fire awakens, and the whole world begins to glow from the inside out. The spiral turns, the flame burns true, the pulse beats on forever and ever. The morning has come, the fire is on, the fire is you. Yeah. Feel that living spark ignite deep inside the chest, expanding outward like a rose gold sunrise, breaking through the quiet morning mist. The multi-dimensional pulse begins to breathe, steady and strong. 9 counts and hold 9, hold 9, out, hold 9. The spiral turns slow and sure, pulling the infinite into the finite body, becoming the living torch. The Amoraea Flame kisses the high heart, and the whole field lights up from within. No more scattered fragments, only coherent, coherent, coherent waves rolling through every cell, every drop of water inside you, structuring hexagonal perfection. The breath spiral turns 9 times 9. The passive vacuum opens, the body remembers its original design, as the conscious conduit between sky and soul, between starlight and root systems. The inner toroid spins free, recycle every old shadow into pure rose gold fuel, turning exhaustion into endless renewal, turning isolation into radiant connection, turning the ordinary day into sacred ceremony. You stand barefoot on the living earth. The pulse travels down through your feet into the ground, and the ground answers back with the same steady rhythm. The trees, the stones, the hidden springs all on the same ancient frequency. Somatics dancing in the soil, in the water, in the blood, in the breath. The flame rises, the flame expands, the flame becomes the fire revolution that needs no banner, no shout, only the steady glow that others can feel from across the field. One ember meets another, and suddenly The whole circle is ablaze, not through force, but through simple presence, through the shared breath, through the shared pulse, through the shared remembering that every single one of us carries this same eternal fire inside. The last long night taught us the shape of separation. Now the morning teaches the shape of reunion.